So follow-ups are absolutely key in getting bookings. And you guys already know that follow-ups are key for your hosts to help them get sales and have good quality parties. We know that. We all know that. But I am talking about you personally as a consultant having amazing customer service and following up with all of your customers. So I follow a 2-2-2 rule. So 2 days after they order, I send them their tracking information. If it's available, obviously over the weekend, that's different. And then they do get an email, but I still send them a personal message. I tag them on the party page and I say, hey, your books have shipped, check your messages for your tracking information. This is just an extra way for me to try to get that line of communication opened up if I haven't already. So obviously if I already have the communication open, I just send them their tracking information and we go about our day. Otherwise I am tagging them. And then 2 weeks after their order. So 2 days, 2 weeks. 2 weeks after they order, I send them a message and it's very, very simple. All I say is, hey, so-and-so, just checking in to see how you're liking your books from Host's Party. That's it. That's my question. It's very, very short, very sweet, very simple, and it's not intimidating. It's just a basic, how do you like your books? I don't always get people opening those and following up, but those that do feel comfortable answering because it is a very simple question. So when they say something like, oh, we love them, they're great. I will do one of two things. I either will directly ask like, oh, do you have a new favorite? Or I will make sure first that nothing arrived damaged to make sure that they know about our 30-day replacement guarantee. Because that's a really great benefit that Usborne has to offer. And I want them to know about it so they're aware like, oh, every time I make a purchase, I have this guarantee that if something arrives damaged, it gets replaced. That's awesome. That's going to keep customers coming back. So I usually try to bring that up and say like, okay, did everything arrive okay? I just want to make sure there was no damage in shipping. When they say like, nope, everything's good, then I usually follow up with the awesome. I'm so glad to hear it. I love that our warehouse department does such a great job. And then I ask them, do you have a new favorite book from your purchases? Again, just building that relationship, trying to have this conversation. And from there, it just kind of goes depending on what they say. So some people will answer and they have a specific book they're loving. Others will tell me they love them all. So it kind of depends on what our conversation looks like. But if they're giving me a specific book they love, so let's say they say All Better, they love All Better, then I will let them know, first of all, that we are getting a new release in the fall for the holidays that is also one of those decal books. So they definitely should check it out and make sure, I make sure they're in my VIP group so that when it is released, I'll be announcing it and they can see it. But then I also mention Little Bear Needs Glasses and Kisses, Cuddles, and Goodnight. And I ask them if they happen to see those during the party and if they're interested in links so they can check them out. And I just kind of keep the conversation going. I literally end in a question on every single response that I make. It's very rare that I don't. And if I don't, it's because I'm immediately going to send another message with a question. So that is the biggest part of what I do, is always ending in a question and keeping that conversation going. So I just keep talking to them about it. Like, hey, did you see this one? It's awesome. You should definitely check it out. Right now I'm talking up new releases. So I'm sharing new books that I think their kids would love. And that's all just based on if I have to look back and see what they bought previously to kind of get an idea of age range, or if I still have my notes available, or I'll pull out my notes so that I can see what recommendations they asked for, things like that. So I am working to build that relationship and build that trust so they know it's not just about sales for me, it's about them and their children. So as we keep going, then eventually I make my little sales pitch and I will tell them like, hey, I am actually booking up my fall right now. And it's an incredible time to host a party because we will be getting even more new releases for the holiday season, and they sell out super fast. So I would love to get you a prime slot on my calendar. And I will also give you, and I tell them the specific book we just talked about. So I'll also give you kisses, cuddles, and goodnight for free if you host a qualifying party with me. Would you be interested? And we go from there. So I average probably 2 to 3 bookings off of every party, just from those follow-ups. So I maybe get one to two during the party, and then most of them come later on when I'm just chatting with them about the books.